Check, check. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, hockey fans of all genders and all ages, welcome to the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of Storm Hockey. The Ontario Bay Booster Club would like to remind you that this facility is managed by a group of parent volunteers, and your assistance in helping to keep the arena clean is greatly appreciated. Warming blankets have been provided for your convenience in the bleacher section of the arena. Please remember to fold and return those blankets to their appropriate receptacles at the conclusion of tonight's game. And in this competition, we have the visiting team wearing the gray and black sweaters, led by head coach Jason Nowicki, the Rome Free Academy Black Knights, versus your home team in the gold sweaters, led by head coach Steve Olson, your Ontario Bay Storm. And here are your starting lineups, beginning with Rome Free Academy Black Knights. On defense, number 8, Luke Haig. On defense, number 16, Landon Sully. On offense, number 11, John Sharino. On offense, number 17, Jimmy D'Angelo. On offense, number 23, Carmen Orton. And in goal, number 30, Dante Sprays. And now the starting lineup for your Ontario Bay Storm. Beginning on defense, number 9, Andre Watts. On defense, number 10, Julian Watts. On offense, number 12, Jacob Captain Abaddon. On offense, number 21, Adam Pooler. And on offense, number 25, Steven Saber. And between the goal pipes, defending the net, number 22, Aiden the Eagle Terry. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone who is able to please rise as we all stand together, united as one free country. Please remove your headgear, place your hand over your heart. Any active duty veterans, retired servicemen, and servicewomen may salute as desired as we listen to the playing of our national anthem. And there you have it from the Haldane Memorial Arena. We are just about ready to go. The Cold Front Cafe is open, filled with delicious, delectable delights to satisfy your nutritional needs. Make sure you stop by, and stop by often to fill your tum-tum tummy. And if you're feeling lucky, or if you're not feeling lucky, pick up your 50/50 raffle tickets at the table, the admissions table, where you can get your 50/50 raffle tickets. You got to be in it to win it. Now, I'm ready. If you're ready, let's play some hockey! All right, shout out to Jake's grandma and shout out to Tanihiro Kamado. I'll say your name. I'm good like that. All right, refs are finally ready. I'm ready. Amanon in for the face-off against John Chirino. Chirino wins that draw, brings that puck back over to D'Angelo. D'Angelo drops it off for his defense. They miss it. Amanon coming in. Oh, couldn't get the shot off. Pushed over to the side by D'Angelo. D'Angelo picking that puck up along the boards. Now bringing that out into the neutral zone. Pooler swats at it, drops down. Grabbed by Landon Sully, sent into the offensive end, comes back to Sully in the neutral zone. Sully passes over to Luke Haig. Haig dumps this all the way in, deep into the corner, grabbed by Andre Watts. Watts fires this around for Saber. Saber gets this out into the neutral zone, stopped by Chris Brennett. Brennett sends this into the middle. Pooler gets tripped. Pooler was trying to make his move to the goal, and he tripped right over Nate Van Wee's stick. And so that'll be a tripping penalty against Van Wee and the Rome Free Academy Black Knights. Rome Free Academy Black Knights penalty. Number 10, Nate Van Wee, 2-minute minor for tripping. Number 10, 2 minutes trip. Time of the minor penalty, 0:38. And it's a Storm power play! Yeah. So we'll have a face-off to the left side of Dante Spirace here. James Law in to take the draw. Pushes it forward, grabbed by, looks like Landon Sully. Sully pressed up against the boards, coming in to pick that puck up. Dalin couldn't get that out to Myros. Taken away by John Chirino. Chirino breaks out into the neutral zone, passes his puck across. He misses his target of Jimmy D'Angelo. D'Angelo picks this up in deep, chased down by Carter Donnelly. Donnelly wraps him up. Puck goes to the corner. Cameron Dallin with it. Dallin gives this puck to Julian Watts. Watts passes over to Law. Law brings it to the offensive end. Shot and a goal! How did that get in over Dante's shoulder? I don't know. James Law just lofted it in. We'll find out who the assist came from in just a moment. That pass goes all the way across the zone. Out at the point, fired in. That got deflected away. It goes to the boards. Centering pass attempted by Johnny Wilson. Not able to do it. Comes up Adam Pooler bringing this puck out into the neutral zone. That gets turned back. Ontario Bay Storm power play goal scored by number 8, James Law. Assisted by number 10, Julian Watts from 15, Cameron Dallin. 8 from 10 from 15, Law from Watts from Dallin. Time of the Ontario Bay Storm power play goal, 1:26. From the top of the slot, fired by Jimmy D'Angelo, misses way wide left. In the corner, Rome Free Academy with this puck passed out to John Chirino. Chirino tries sending it forward, gets deflected away, goes into the corner. Spinning around, making a touch on it, Jimmy D'Angelo. Puck comes out at the point. Rome able to hold it in, nudging it. Carmen Orton. Orton backhands his puck over. It's loose, and that gets knocked away. In the neutral zone, Rome penetrating back into the offensive end. Landon Sully. Sully dumps his puck in. Going back behind the net, Braden. Nope. That was Carter Donnelly. Puck fired across far side. Jimmy D'Angelo. Now there's a shot. Save made. Aiden Terry. Hard hit on Myros. As he fired that puck out of the zone. He gets back up again. Chris Brement sends this off the side. Picked up by Connor DeMott. Sends this into the neutral zone. Cameron Dallin trying to chase it down. Chris Brement sends this up. And cradling the line, PJ Suma. Able to stay on sides. This puck comes back out. Brement with it. Brement passes all the way over to Haig. Haig dumps this puck in. Chasing it down. Dylan Van Broncklin not going to get to it. Picked up by Ethan Potter. Potter sends this into the neutral zone. Hustling after it. Rome Free Academy. RFA defense firing this out into the neutral zone. RFA trying to flick this and dump it in. Julian Watts there with it, though. Able to pull that puck away. Watts along the boards. Shuffles it to Stephen Wheeler. Wheeler can't keep it with them. Pushed out by Mateo Dalpi. Now driven back in by Rome. Watts in deep over the end line. Watts takes this to the corner. Tries to give it to Potter. Taken away. Stolen by Logan Waterman. Waterman out in front. And it's a goal. Rome Free Academy goal scored by number 4, Braden Meeks, assisted by number 20, Logan Waterman. 4 from 20, Meeks from Waterman. Time of the Rome Free Academy Black Knights goal, 4:12. And it's another goal, this one by Logan Waterman. Rome Free Academy goal scored by number 20, Logan Waterman, unassisted. Number 20, unassisted. Time of the Black Knights goal, 4:45. Ontario Bay able to send that out. That was too hard, though. Gets ripped across, not able to get caught by Myros. That's an icing, and that'll bring the face-off all the way back down to the Ontario Bay end of the arena. Face off to the left side of Aiden Terry. James Law in, trying to drive that puck forward. Pulling it out, Jimmy D'Angelo. Tried sending it up, picked off by Jacob Myros. Myros crossed over the center line, dumps that puck in, tries to go around. Dante Spirace plays it back behind his goal. Myros in the corner, battling for that puck. Sends it behind to Cameron Dallin. Myros back out to the point. Carter Donnelly, shot fired. Save made. On the far side, Dylan Van Broncklin. Puck gets ripped back behind the goal. Tanner Spina picks this up at the corner. Spina, short pass up to D'Angelo. D'Angelo gives it back to Spina. Spina sends it to Carmen Orton. Orton dumps it in, and him and Spina go off for their line changes. Van Brocklin fires this forward. He tried to send that at Myros. He missed him completely. No icing. It didn't make it. Luke Haig picks his puck up, goes into the trapezoid behind his goal, passes it off onto the near side, sent up along the boards. Ethan Potter not able to get it. Julian Watts grabs this, fires this across for Connor DeMott. DeMott plays it off the boards, S's his way out into the neutral zone. DeMott still moving forward. Hits the blue line, dumps his puck in. Sparace pauses it back behind the net for Nate Van Wee. Van Wee going in, takes out Ethan Potter. Coming up with this puck, John Chirino. Chirino over the center line. Chirino over the blue line. Chirino in, shot, and a goal. John Chirino ripping it in there, top shelf over the left shoulder of Aiden Terry. Rome Free Academy Black Knights goal scored by number 11, John Chirino, unassisted. Number 11, unassisted. Time of the Black Knights goal, 6:21. Puck gets sent in, back behind the net. Dante Sprays playing it, coming in. Steve Saber trying to take it away from Dante. He sends it up. Brandon Natal had it for a moment, goes in. Amadon gets checked. Saber just outside of the trapezoid, sends his puck over to the far corner. Nick Tothratazzi with it. He gets stopped and turned back by Adam Pooler. Puck comes into the corner. Amadon in, sends this up along the boards for Andre Watts. Watts not able to get to it. Rome bops this out into the neutral zone. Skating forward, Jack Carpenter. Carpenter over the blue line, has his pocket picked. Amadon comes over, picks his puck up. Amadon moving forward, dumps his puck in. Sparace knocks it aside, plays this back behind his goal. Andre Watts in deep at the corner. Andre Watts has got Tanner Spina all over him. And Rome able to come out with this puck. Skating forward with the puck is Logan Waterman. Waterman passes over to Meeks. Meeks sends this into the corner. Played over by Amadon, out to Dallin. Dallin coming up on the near side. Cameron Dallin trying to squeeze his way by Spina and does shot. And I don't know if Sparace got a piece of that or not. Dante's actually one of Cameron's goalies in his travel team. Jacob Myros takes this away at the blue line, passes out for Dallin, but it gets stolen by John Chirino. Chirino into the offensive end, has that puck knocked away by Dylan Van Brocklin. Puck goes in deep back behind a goal, snapped around on a near side by Julian Watts. Spinning around, Van Brocklin sends this along the glass, caught by Nate Van Wee. Van Wee fires this, gets deflected, goes up and hits the netting, and that's going to be a face-off in the Ontario Bay zone. Shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Cleaning Services, interior and exterior cleaning services for your residential, commercial, or industrial facility. And Glory Construction and Services for all of your new building and new structure construction needs. If you're going to have it built in his glory. Coming out with this puck for Rome, Jimmy D'Angelo in at the goal line. Shot goes off the crossbar out onto the other side. Sent back to the point, fired forward, stopped by Jacob Amadon. Amadon shoveling this forward, gets his way around Bremen, goes in, backhand shot, save made. And Cameron Dallin not able to pick up that juicy rebound. Connor DeMott back into the trapezoid, trying to knock that puck back. Amadon plays it over into the corner, picked up by Spina. I'm sorry, not Spina, that's Orton, Carmen Orton. This comes out at the point, Orton battling against Pooler. Taken by Connor DeMott. DeMott sends this out into the neutral zone. Stopped by Landon Sully. Sully passes over to Van Wee. Nate Van Wee back to Sully. Sully passes this forward for a player coming out off the bench. He missed him, though, and that puck goes the length of the ice for an icing.
Face off the right side of Dante Spirace, won by Rome. They send this all the way around behind the net, comes up on the near side, chasing after Brandon Natal. Not going to get to it in time. That's an icing, and that'll bring the face-off back down to Rome's end of the rink. Face-off, controlled by Rome. Flick that puck past Andre Watts. Watts hustling after it to get to it before Suma, and he does. Sends this up for Myros. Myros snaps this into the neutral zone. Puck goes to Sully. Landon Sully passes over to the other defensive side. He gets tipped in by Rome. Hustling after it, Sam Newton. Newton drops it back for Andre. Andre Watts off the glass for Dalin. Dalin tries knocking out. He plays it out now as it came back to him off of Chris Bremen. Dalin fires this forward, gets returned by RFA, and that's going to be an icing, and we'll have a face-off next to Mr. Dante Spirace. Faceoff comes to Dante. He knocks it into the corner, played by Bremen. Bremen sends this around, stopped by Pooler. Pooler trying to get it. Spina trying to knock it up. Amidon comes back, fires this behind the net. Pooler not able to catch it. Bremen does. Fires this out, gets us into the neutral zone. Braden Meeks with it one-on-one against Carter Donnelly. Donnelly's fear factored that puck away. Nice hit by Amidon on Braden Meeks. RFA pops this puck out. Meeks picks it up. Turn, shot fired. Kicked away. Aiden Terry. Puck picked up. Adam Pooler. Pooler hustling forward over the blue line. Swings and misses. Bremen sends his puck to the corner. Tries playing it out. Rome having a hard time getting that puck. Amidon centering pass. Nothing doing. Puck goes over to the hash marks. Amidon there to play it. Sends it behind the goal for Steven Saber. Saber looking for somebody to pass to. Sends it to the corner. It's going to come all the way around up at the hash marks. Connor DeMott there puts the hit on and drops Braden Meeks. That's 2 times Meeks this shift has gotten knocked on off a check. Here comes Rome Free Academy. Sends that puck up along the side. That got tipped at the center line by Carmen Orton, so no icing. Connor DeMott trying to make a play, and that puck wrapping around. Shot made, nothing. That puck gets spit back out into the neutral zone. Luke Haig takes it. Haig passes over to Van Wee. Nate Van Wee, short pass forward through the neutral zone to D'Angelo. D'Angelo can't keep it. Puck comes to Carmen Orton. Orton fires it at the blue line. Julian Watts gives this to Cameron Dalin. Dalin touches this past Haig. Dalin moving forward. Dalin falls down. Nate Van Wee going after that puck. Van Wee off the backboards. Dalin there trying to get it. Jacob Myros having a hard time getting that puck off the end of his stick. Coming in, Nate Van Wee. Van Wee passes this puck up to Jimmy D'Angelo. D'Angelo through the neutral zone. D'Angelo center slot shot. That goes wide left. Grabbed by Andre Watts. Passes it up to Myros. Myros gives it back into the middle for Law. Doesn't make it to him. Taken away by Sherino. Sends it over. Shot fired by D'Angelo. That got blocked by Andre Watts, sent out into the neutral zone. Myros touched it before he goes off for his shift change. That kid's exhausted. Chris Bremen dumps his puck in at the blue line. Played behind the net by Mason Warnes, fires it around. Grabbed by Stephen Wheeler at the hash mark. Wheeler battling against Nick Ratazzi, Trying to read without looking. Can't do that. Puck held in at the blue line by Nate Van Wee. Shot fired. Save made. Aiden Terry near side. Puck played on by Mateo Dalpe. Gets checked. Comes back. Andre Watts. Hard pass over to Wheeler. Wheeler having a hard time catching it. This gets knocked out into the neutral zone. Grabbed there by Jack Carpenter. Carpenter fires it over to Landon Sully. Sully curling around his own end. Dalpe chasing after him, giving him a hard time. Potter coming in, putting some pressure on. Coming out with this puck, Chris Bremen. Bremen drops it off at the blue line. Shot fired. Glove save. Aiden Terry. Off the face-off, Rome sends this into the corner. Braden Meeks plays on it. Puck goes up high. Dropped down by Amadon. Amadon passes off to Donnelly. Donnelly sends this up along the boards. It goes out of play over the glass. We're going to have to get a new biscuit for that one. It's a biscuit. Amadon taking a face-off against Meeks. Puck goes over against the boards. Back out to the point. Rome sends this in deep. Goes back behind the net. Johnny Wilson going after it. Wilson looks over his shoulder. Sends this up to the point for Nate Van Wee. Van Wee runs into trouble. Amadon trying to kick that puck out. Shuffles it over to Donnelly. Donnelly passes up to Pooler. Pooler sends this to the crisscross corner. Grabbed off the boards by Tanner Spina. Spina into the trapezoid. Plays that, goes off of Pooler, back for Spina. He tries again. This time he gets it out into the neutral zone. Puck comes to Julian Watts. Juice making his move around Meeks. Watts goes in deep. Spina forces him into the corner. Watts sends this to the far corner. Dalin going over to make a play on it. Nate Van Wee turns this puck back. Now it gets fired forward. Wilson along the boards. Wilson, short pass to Waterman. Waterman over the blue line. Drops it off for Meeks. Meeks winds up. Shot fired. Save made. Aiden Terry is on his back. Puck comes out, but the whistle was blown. Nice save made by Aiden Terry there. Sprawling on his back, using every appendage he had to block the biscuit. Face off to the right side of Aiden Terry, won by Rome. Sherino tried to get a shot off, taken away by Julian Watts. Watts gets this to Dalin. Dalin, first one to it in the corner, cuts back. Cameron back out to the point for Julian Watts. Shot fired, save Dante Sparace. Face-off goes to the corner. Rome sends this around behind the goal. Swing and a miss. Jacob Myros grabs that puck. Nice steal. Myros centering pass. It goes up high. Bounces away. Comes into the slot. Picked up by Rome. Rome passes this puck up. It's a 2-on-1. Pass over to Sherino. Not able to get that shot on net. Or not on net enough. Grabbed by Andre Watts. Watts sends this over for Myros, but Myros is making his way over for a shift change. Cameron Dalin coming in. Shot 5-hole. Save Sparace. Rome trying to come out with this puck. Pass up to the blue line. Nice hard pass. Gultieri, I think, is that it? Who it is? No, I'm sorry. That's Orton. I haven't seen Gultieri on the ice yet. Amadon shoveling his puck out. Gets stopped by Nick Toth-Ratazzi. Sends his puck. It goes to Andre Watts. Watts over to Mott. To Pooler. Pooler turns this puck over to Nate Van Wee. Van Wee, short pass to his co-defender. Puck held in by Amadon, sends this to the corner. Van Wee back there to pick it up. Van Wee going back behind his net, chased down by Amadon, sends that puck over to Chris Bremen. Bremen passes puck up in the neutral zone to Toth-Ratazzi. Toth-Ratazzi sends this on net, save made, Aiden Terry. Battle for this puck coming in. Amadon plays this off the boards for himself, trying to keep it away from Brandon Natal. Puck goes back, and Dylan Van Brocklen snaps this off the boards to Steve Saber. Saber tried backhanding pass to Amadon. It got tipped away. No, it did not. Missed him completely. That's an icing. It'll bring the faceoff back down by Aiden Terry.
One minute of play remaining in the first period. 1 minute remaining.
Puck held in by Rome. Rome passed over in the middle to Wilson. Johnny shot fired. Kick save. Aiden Terry. Donnelly trying to shovel that puck over against the corner. Grab by Meeks. Meeks sends this behind the goal. Wilson after it. Dylan Van Brocklen get a piece of it, and it comes back out for Dalin. Dalin can't keep that puck, though. Spinning around is Johnny Wilson. Now this puck gets popped out through the neutral zone. Less than 30 seconds to go. Hustling it down. Carmen Orton, I believe. I can't tell. The jerseys are folding, and there's no there are shoulder numbers. They're just hard to read. Dalin battling for that puck in the corner, not able to get it away. This gets passed out by Rome into the neutral zone. Stuffed in deep by Johnny Wilson. Wilson going after it, as is Julian Watts. Watts fires this to the corner, and that's where this period's going to end. And that concludes our first period of play here at the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of Storm Hockey. Make sure you stop by the Cold Front Cafe and tell them that the Dan-Dalin said hi. Get your 50-50 raffle tickets while you're out there. Look for them selling the blue tickets. Those are the 50-50 raffle tickets. You got to be in it to win it. And we'll be back with more hockey in just a few minutes. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Let's jump this over. We'll keep that music off for a moment. I've been asked before how people can contribute to help me keep my equipment current or to replace some broken equipment. It looks like I need a different tripod for this arena, as it turns out. So that's why I share my PayPal and my Venmo. Please don't feel obligated, but if you wanted to, everything is accepted. All goes towards my equipment or to fund my master's degree. I've been accepted into a master's program for new media journalism at Full Sail University, taking online classes, but I got to be able to pay for it. And so there's a thing, right? So anyway, helping me do that are my sponsors. Shout out to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Dupree's Cleaning Services, find them on Instagram and Facebook. Glory Construction and Development. Sparks and Recreation on YouTube. Follow the Guile family, the owners of All Wheel Auto, located on Route 104 in New Haven. Streamside RV Park and Golf Course, a beautiful 12-hole course located on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski, and Divots Restaurant and Bar right inside at Streamside RV Park and Golf Course. Check them all out.
He missed 2 games. Supposedly there was more to the suspension, but he only missed 2 actual basketball games. I was like, this is good something. Yeah.
And we are off, beginning of period number 2. There's a quick shot, save made, Aiden Terry. Puck goes all the way around on the far side, held in by Landon Sully. Coming back to pick that puck up was Carmen Orton. Orton following that into the corner, grabbed by Andre Watts. Watts flicks this back up for Pooler. Pooler can't get it, though. Bringing that puck back to the corner, Chirino sends us behind the goal. Orton misses it, near side. Julian Watts, short pass to Amadon. Amadon misses it. Saber didn't realize it. At the center line, puck being swatted all over, goes across, touched forward by Chirino. Chirino to Orton. Orton over to D'Angelo. D'Angelo shot on net. There's a save. Rebound. Nothing happening there. Steven Saber coming up with this puck. Saber skating into the neutral zone. Saber is going to penetrate over the blue line. Winds up. Shot. Save. Dante Spirace. And that puck goes up, hits the netting, and drops back down. And that'll give us a face-off to the left side of Dante. Face-off won by Ontario Bay. James Law. Myros with his puck centering pass. Stuffed away. Goes back behind the net. Fired around by Rome. Holding it. Dylan Van Brocklin. Puck comes out in the middle. Now goes over to the far side. Playing Chris Bremen trying to get it out. Held in on the far side, though, by Ontario Bay. Poked towards the slot by Myros. Not able to get it. There. Oh, James Law picking that puck up. Law making his move in. Dante Spirace diving out, getting rid of that puck. Puck goes back behind the goal, now in front, picked up by Rome. Here comes Rome Free Academy skating out with this puck at the blue line, penetrating into the offensive end. Braden Meeks, that puck gets turned back hard. That's going to be an icing. We'll have a face-off next to Aiden Terry. Face-off to the right side of Aiden Terry. Face-off taken by Matteo Dalpi. Wins that draw, sends it over to the side. Rome able to take control, though. Now battling for it. Puck gets popped up by Stephen Wheeler, and out it comes. Puck goes across, and that was straight off of Ontario Bay. It's an icing. It'll bring the face-off back down again. Puck grab by Ontario Bay, sent out into the neutral zone. Nice hooking by Stephen Wheeler. Gets away with that job. Connor DeMott comes back, picks his puck up, passes over to Andre Watts. Andre sends this out for Matteo Dalpi. Immediately attacked, though, by Landon Sully. Puck goes in, fired forward by Ethan Potter. Picked up by Rome. Potter over there. Dalpi got a piece of that puck, slows it down. Amidon off the bench, coming in, driving that puck into the corner. Amidon driven into the boards by Landon Sully, knocks that puck free. Potter comes over, dishes it away. Amidon turns and fires. That puck is on the back of the net. Nope, picked up by Rome Free Academy. They send this around on the near side. Try to get that puck out, and out it comes. Collected by Jack Carpenter. Carpenter loses it. Steve Saber pops this forward. It goes right to Landon Sully, though, who turns his puck into the neutral zone. Turned back by Andre Watts. Comes back to Andre Watts. Andre curling around. Sends this into the neutral zone. Nobody there. Puck grab by Tanner Spina. Amidon moving forward. Puck grab by Adam Pooler. Gets tipped away. Goes up into the netting. Faceoff comes towards the slot, grabbed by Rome. Rome pops this out into the neutral zone. Jimmy D'Angelo sends it in. He gets hit by Julian Watts. Puck picked up by Sam Newton. He rips this around on the near side. Jacob Myros. That's Cameron Dallin. I don't even recognize my own son.
comes out with that puck, gets turned back by Chirino. Chirino moves it up to Orton. Orton along the sideline, sends this out into the middle. That gets kicked away. Grabbed by Orton again off the board. Sends this back behind the net. Chased after by Julian Watts. Watts up to Myros. Myros touches out to the middle. Stopped by Carmen Orton. Orton to the slot. Newton trying to grab it. Puck comes out center point area, and Jacob Myros grabs this. Sends this off the near boards. Collected by Luke Haig. Haig out with this puck. Sends this into the middle for D'Angelo. D'Angelo penetrates into the offensive end. Puck comes in the middle. Shot save made. Aiden Terry. Rome's Nate Van Wee grabs that puck. Sends this behind the net for Bremen. Bremen runs into trouble. Sends this back behind the goal. Chased after Ethan Potter. Potter picks this puck up. He gets hit by Van Wee. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Jimmy D'Angelo pulling it with him. D'Angelo into the offensive end. Centering pass knocked away by Aiden Terry. Puck goes across the paint, far side. Rome picks this puck up. D'Angelo in, shot, misses. Goes off the boards. Ethan Potter Ethan Potter falls down. Puck grab by Van Wee. Nate Van Wee takes this all the way back into his own zone. Passes over to Sully. Sully back to Van Wee. Van Wee almost scored on Dante Spirace. That's crazy talk. Puck comes out. Carter Donnelly fires this in. Landon Sully picks it up over his goal line. Sully in the trapezoid, chased by Ethan Potter, sends this up on the near side. Ammonon turns and fires, stopped by Landon Sully in the slot. Sully comes up in the neutral zone with this puck. He gets hit by Ammonon ever so lightly. Braden Meeks picks his puck up, shot on the outside of the net. Going around behind to pick it up, Johnny Wilson. Wilson at the hash mark. Puck gets poked away by Carter Donnelly. Now turned back over the goal line by Rome. Puck goes over to the corner. Johnny Wilson over to pick it up. Wilson at the hash mark, curling around. Wilson out in the slot. Puck goes back behind the goal. Ethan Potter back to pick this puck up. Potter out to Saber. Saber touches it forward. Gets by Luke Haig. Saber by Haig. Saber driving back behind the net in the trapezoid, looking for somebody to pass to. Sends this back behind the goal for Ammonon to chase after. Ammonon sneaks in underneath Orton. Ammonon pulls this puck out into the slot. Shot. Save made. Dante Spirace. Puck comes back up along the side. Picked up by Rome Free Academy's number 22, Tanner Spina. Puck turned back by Ammonon. Not able to get it. And Dante Spirace is going to cover up and hold on to that one for the face-off. I just noticed that face off to the right side of Spirace, won by James Law. Puck comes back to Julian Watts. Watts up to Dalin in the corner. Dalin back at the hash mark. He's trying to make some space from Landon Sully. Dalin centering pass. Myro's not able to get a stick down. That puck gets sent out. It got touched by somebody. And Aiden Terry is going to pause that back behind the goal for Julian Watts. Watts in the trapezoid. Trying to, hey, I totally missed the penalty. Rome Free Academy penalty, number 8, Luke Haig, 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 8, 2 minutes, rough. Puck in deep. Rome takes it away, and they're going to rip that down the length of the ice. Battle for that puck. Rome applying the pressure. Shot gets deflected. Steven Saber trying to get that shot off. Gets tipped away by Van Wee. That puck goes up in the air. Dante Spirace lunging up to grab it out of the air with the glove hand. Nice save, Dante Spirace. Face-off, driven forward by Ammonon. Ammonon picks this puck up, wide pass to Potter. Potter back to Watts. Watts over to Potter. Potter's going to send it in deep to Ammonon. Ammonon coming up, goes back behind the net. At the corner, backhands it over for Sabre. Sabre coming around in front of Potter, backhand! Oh, and that gets kicked away. Puck goes to the corner. Sabre sends this up to the point for Julian Watts. Watts over to Andre Watts. Shot fired. Goes off the leg of Carmen Orton. Back out for Juice. Juice fires through traffic. Now, I don't know if it was a save or a deflection. Amidon with that puck now. Wraparound attempted. Puck is behind the goal. Sent up, held in at the point by Andre Watts. Watts sends this into the corner. Grabbed by Amidon. Amidon back to Potter. Potter can't catch it. Carmen Orton picks this puck up. Orton brings this out into the neutral zone. Passes over to Johnny Wilson.
And the teams return to even strength.
Andre Watts able to battle against Orton to get that puck. Can't get it out, though. Held in by Waterman. Waterman fires this puck in deep. Juice drops this back for his brother, Andre. Andre fires this around. That's going to be an icing, and that'll bring the faceoff back down by Aiden, the Eagle, Terry. The officials slipped and fell. Ice is slippery out there. And now we got Chris Bremens getting some debris cleared off of his skate by the other linesman. There's the draw, won by RFA. Back to Bremen. Bremen fires this. Pops up high, drops down, and Myro's trying to get that out into the neutral zone. Not able to. Braden Meeks sends this forward. Picked up by Law. Law to Myros. Myros has got Dalin. Oh, it gets stolen in the neutral zone by Landon Sully. Nice stick of Sully. Sully sends this in deep. Carter Donnelly puts a check on Meeks. Puck goes to the far corner. Myros in after it. Myros battling against Brandon Natal. Puck goes out to the point for Sully. Sully sends this forward. Stopped by Dylan Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin passes it behind Dalin. Dalin brings this forward. Runs into Bremen. Puck in. Shot. Save me. Dante Spirace. RFA brings this out into the neutral zone. Braden Meeks. Shot fired. Save. Aiden Terry. Puck gets deflected up into the netting, and we'll have a face-off on the right side of Aiden Terry. Jacob Amidon coming in for the draw against Carmen Orton. Amidon pulls this puck back. Played around by DeMott over on the near side. Sabre grabs it at the hash mark. He's going to skate back behind his goal line, being chased by Carmen Orton in the corner. He rips this back the other way. Andre Watts is going to skate this up. Watts passes this across, goes off the hand of Carmen Orton to the hand of John Chirino. Passes over, and there's a missed opportunity by RFA. From the point, Luke Haig fires this, and that gets covered up by Aiden Terry. Here's the face-off, won by Ontario Bay, held in at the point by Haig, turned back out by Amidon. Here goes Jacob Amidon. Oh, loses that puck, goes to Pooler. Pooler pulls it over as Amidon gets back on side. Held in by Connor DeMott in the corner. Jacob Amidon with it. Amidon knocked off the puck by Nate Van Wee. Amidon in there still battling. Pooler coming over to help out. Pooler flicks this at the goal. Save made. Dante Spirace. Andre Watts sends this into the corner for Stephen Wheeler. Ripped around. Connor DeMott gets a piece of it, sends it up for Amidon. Amidon, weaving backhand shot goes wide. Puck picked up. It's on the side of the net. Sent out, grabbed by Braden Meeks. Meeks skating forward with this puck with Orton. Turned over. Amidon able to get this out into the neutral zone. Steve Wheeler trying to play on that puck. Falls down. Puck comes back over, knocked in. Andre Watts knocks this free. Connor DeMott picks this puck up, goes back behind his goal. DeMott fires this off the boards into the neutral zone, played by Chris Brement. Brement tried passing over to Wilson. Johnny missed that puck. It goes to Chirino. Chirino gives it to Johnny. Johnny Wilson in tow, drag out in front. Shot, save made. Puck cleared by Andre Watts. Held in at the point by Chris Brement. He fires this forward. Johnny Wilson in the trapezoid. Wilson tries to get out. Oh! Johnny Wilson from behind the goal, able to get that in. I do believe that went off of Aiden Terry's skate and into the net. We'll find out. It sure did. It sure did. How crazy was that? Rome Free Academy goal scored by number 6, Johnny Wilson, unassisted. Number 6, unassisted. Time of the Rome Free Academy Black Knights goal, 11-0-1. And Rome now leads 4-1 with just about... Oh, shot! And a goal! His second of the day, James Law! Ontario Bay goal scored by number 8, James Law. His second of the day, number 8, unassisted. Time of the Ontario Bay Storm goal, 11-24. Nick Tothratazzi gets stopped, and that is an offsides. Faceoff comes back into the neutral zone. Rome Free Academy in control of this puck. Puck gets passed over to Carmen Orton. Orton tries taking this in. Dylan Van Brocklin knocks it to the corner, chases after it. Orton sends this over to the corner. Brandon Natal gets a piece of it. Jacob Amanon can't take it with him. Amanon retreats back, picks this puck up. Amanon can't take it out, though. Turns over to Carmen Orton. Orton shot low wide. Goes off the base of the boards. Picked up by Sherino. Sherino tries pulling it by Pooler. Pooler takes it away. Pooler sends this up high, goes down the length of the ice. I don't think that's going to make it. Amanon going after it and forced to play on it. Landon Sully. Sully sends this behind the net, goes to the corner. Amanon picks this up, sends this back for Saber. Saber passes up to the point for Dylan Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin sends this behind the goal for Amanon. Jacob Amanon can't keep it with them. Landon Sully takes this puck away. Sully sends this into the Ontario Bay Storm bench, and that was before the blue line, so this faceoff will come back by Dante Spirace. Faceoff to the left side of Spirace. Mateo Dalpe off the draw, drifts that puck at the goal. Spirace covers it up for another faceoff. One more time for Mateo Dalpe. Dalpe drives this into the corner. First one to it, Chris Bremen sends this all the way around near side. Connor DeMott tries sneaking up behind Meeks to get it. Misses that puck. Andre Watts forced into the boards by Johnny Wilson. Andre down. Oh, no, it's Connor DeMott down on his back. Mateo Dalpe coming in, trying to get that puck. Braden Meeks in the power position. Puck taken away, though, by Ethan Potter. Potter gets us out into the neutral zone. Nate Van Wee takes it away, sends us off to the far side for Meeks. Meeks sends this in, and losing his edge and flying into the boards, Stephen Wheeler. Puck comes up near side at the point, held in by Nate Van Wee. Comes back to Nate. Nate winds up, shot misses wide left. Off the base of the boards, out by Brandon Meeks. Meeks sends us behind the goal for Johnny Wilson. Wilson back to the corner, and Steve Wheeler tries clearing it. Can't get it out, though. Here's Johnny Wilson firing this puck in. Goes off of Aiden Terry. That centering pass gets knocked away by Andre Watts. That shot goes off the crossbar, comes out, all the way out into the neutral zone. Ethan Potter nudges it forward, makes its way to Chris Bremen. Bremen fires this up, and Braden Meeks taken out from behind by Connor DeMott, and that's going to be an icing call, but it's an interference against Connor DeMott. You just can't do that. Face off to the left side of Aiden Terry.
Ontario Bay penalty, number 14, Connor Dumont, 2-minute minor for interference. Number 14, 2 minutes interference. Time of the minor penalty, 13:56. Thank you, Dre Grutt, the goalie cameras, both of them working well. Super pleased about that.
Braden Meeks brings this in on the power play. Puck goes in over the end line, grabbed by Dan-Dalin. He tries clearing it. Held along the boards, though, by RFA. Puck goes out center point. Carmen Orton. Orton passes over to Waterman. Waterman back to Orton. Orton sends it over to the left side. Sent in deep for John Chirino. Chirino couldn't make anything happen with it. Chirino still back behind the goal line. Kept back there by Julian Watts. Chirino takes his puck to the other side. Sends this up to the point for D'Angelo. D'Angelo in the middle to Orton. Orton to Waterman. Waterman shot, save made by Aiden Terry. D'Angelo to Orton. Orton to Chirino. Chirino shot, save, rebound. Comes out, misses Chirino. Oh, and that goes in. That's a goal. Julian Watts came flying in to protect his goalie. We'll find out who the goal was scored by, because I have no idea. Looks like the ref is going over to ask the players. They know. And now it looks like he forgot. Looks back over to the bench. He's going to relay it up to the score booth. There's a face-off. Amidon battling for it. Gets wrapped up. Coming away with that puck. Nick Tothratazzi sends this into the corner. Amidon, Pooler there. Puck comes out. Oh, taken away. Short shot. And that puck is stuck on the back of the net. Yeah, it went off of Aiden Terry's glove into the air and dropped down on the outside of the net and got caught there.
Rome Free Academy power play goal scored by number 17, Jimmy D'Angelo, assisted by number 11, John Chirino, from number 10, Nate Van Wee, 17 from 11 from 10. Time of the Rome Free Academy Black Knights power play goal, 15:06. And RFA leads by a score of 5-2. Amidon taking a face-off against Carmen Orton. Amidon snaps this across, comes out into the neutral zone. Chris Bremen plays it, tries dumping it forward, stopped by Steve Saber, goes back to Bremen. Bremen fires it forward, goes to Andre Watts. Andre sends this, puts this on net, stopped by Sparace. He dishes this out to the corner. Sent up along at the blue line, held by Sam Newton. Coming over Chirino. Chirino able to get it out. Collected by Adam Pooler. Pooler fires this puck in. Sparace pauses it back there for Chris Bremen. Bremen passes this puck over to Nate Van Wee. Taken away by Steve Saber. Saber coming in. Amidon. Saber back behind the net. Passes this puck off the boards up to the point for Andre Watts. Watts sends this into the corner. Going over to play it is Amidon. Falling down all over the place is Nate Van Wee. Shot fired. Glove save. Dante Sparace. A little shove after the fact by Chris Bremen on Adam Pooler. No doubt Pooler talking up a storm. Less than 1 minute of play remaining in the second period. Final minute of play. Johnny Wilson trying to pull this puck out. Snaps it off the boards into the neutral zone for Meeks. Meeks over the blue line. Shot and a goal! That was a nice play by the Rome Free Academy Black Knights. I do believe that was Chirino with the goal. I'm not 100% sure, though. No, it was not. Rome Free Academy goals scored by number 20, Logan Waterman, assisted by number 4, Braden Meeks, from number 6, Johnny Wilson, 20 from 4 from 6. Time of the Rome Free Academy Black Knights goal, 16:32. That puck gets sent down, and we've got a penalty at the whistle. And that concludes another exciting period of ice hockey here at the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of Storm Hockey. Make sure you stop by the Cold Front Cafe and get something to eat. They've got Sour Patch Kids. Sour Patch Kids. They're sweet, they're sour, they're children you can eat. Now, back for my sponsors here. Let's check these wonderful sponsors out. Two Broke Moms, located on Main Street in Pulaski, next to the Chinese food restaurant across the street from the bank. You can get any custom equipment there. Team apparel, mugs, tumblers, coffee cups, water bottles, T-shirts, sweatshirts, pullovers, you name it. You can get it personalized. You see something, an image or something on Facebook or whatever that you want to have on your thing, they can do it. Or they can put it on their thing. Stop in, say hi to Jess and Jen. They've got over 20 local vendors in there. Local people making local crafts and local products, including CNC machined steel. So stop in and check them out. You never know just what you're going to find. They've got food in there, too. Say hi to Jess and Jen at Two Broke Moms. Help us be less broke. Hashtag crazy. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown, is a fully stocked CCM and Bauer Hockey Pro Shop. They've got anything and everything you can possibly need or want for hockey, including an indoor sheet of synthetic ice where you can practice your shooting or learn to skate on. They've got an indoor sheet of real ice where they hold 3-on-3 leagues, tournaments, pond hockey, as well as skills, drills, and clinics taught by NCAA Division I coaches. So stop by Power Play Sports. Check them out online, powerplaysportsny.com. Become a member. Membership has its privileges. $75 a month for a person, $100 for the whole family. You get a free roll of tape, a free skate sharpening each month, as well as discounts on products in the store and the clinics that they hold. Dupree's Cleaning Services. Find them on Facebook and Instagram at Dupree's Cleaning Services or on the internet at exteriorcleaning315.com. They clean residential, commercial, and industrial buildings inside and outside. You got moss growing on your roof, they wash it off. It's not a high-pressure spray. It is a low-pressure proprietary mix of bleach water and soap, and it'll get off the moss, and that black streaking is called Geoclapsa magma, and it's feeding off of your shingles. Contact Dupree's Cleaning Services and get your stuff cleaned. And we'll be back in about 12 minutes.
Setup's getting more and more elaborate.
Right? I get so this is the HDMI receiver. So I've got the both transmitters over HDMI. So with the OBS program, I can actually have an unlimited number of cameras. So I can set these up like wherever. I can have like 15 different cameras. That's awesome. But so I'm watching. These are recorded reviews that I've got. So while Katie's working the camera, or if she's not here, I work the camera while I'm in Arizona, and then I got my buttons here for switching. That's the way the action is. So, I could. It's one too many.
Yeah. A couple dozen more things over there.
we're back, hockey fans. Here we are, off the face-off. RFA controlling that puck, sent back, and Julian Watts takes this, sends this forward, goes off a J.K. Amadon stick in deep, back behind the goal. Amadon chasing after it. Amadon with this puck coming around, shot fired, misses, wide right. Juice not able to catch that at the blue line. Has to retreat back into the neutral zone. Passes over to his big brother, Andre. Andre sends us up for Steve Saber. Saber touches us to the corner, chased down by Luke Haig. Haig fires it around on that far side. Amadon toe drag over to Saber, back out to Andre Watts, and the net has been dislodged. How convenient is that? Well, it happens sometimes. So nice pressure by Ontario Bay, moving that puck around the goal, getting a shot or two off as well. Here's the face-off. James Law drives it forward. Chris Bremen gets to it, sends this over to the far corner. Johnny Wilson tries clearing this out and is able to get it out and taking that puck down. Braden Meeks. Meeks stops short, pass over, and sliding to take the shot. Logan Waterman not able to. Nice back-checking by Ontario Bay. In the neutral zone, Bremen trying to reset it up, sends this across. Missed pass to Johnny Wilson, turns into an icing, and that'll bring the face-off back down to the RFA end of the rink. Face off to the left side of Dante Spirace. Won by Law, goes to Myros. Myros trying to push this into the corner. Tanner Spina there. Check made by James Law. Not sure if it actually hit a player or not. Carter Donnelly battling for that puck. Puck comes into the middle. Dylan Van Broecklyn gives it to Cameron Dallin. Dallin tries passing it up to James Law. James was not skating hard after that puck, though, and it went over to RFA. Van Broecklyn behind the net sends this puck up along the side, picked up by Spina. Spina shot wide left off the boards to the corner it goes. Van Broecklyn going after it, as is Nick Toth-Ratazzi. Puck comes up for Dallin. Dallin trying to get that puck. Puck along the board, speared at, poked at. Cameron Dallin takes it away. Dallin curling around in front of his net. Dallin tried to get around PJ Suma. Suma steals the puck, goes to the corner, sends it back out to the point for Aiden Van Wee. Puck gets fired around, near side, held in by Tanner Spina. At the corner, Waterman back, I'm sorry, not Waterman, that was Orton. Back to Spina. Spina's going off for his change. Puck comes up for Dallin. Dallin trying to squeeze that puck out past Sherino, and gets it to Law. Law fires it, touched by Amadon. Amadon sends this into the corner. Amadon's line comes on. Amadon attacking the puck, and it got loose. Oh, he was attacking Dante Spirace. He was able to stick check him and free that puck, but just not able to get that wraparound down. Puck comes up at the point. Andre Watts back skating, not able to get that puck. Jimmy D'Angelo takes this into the corner. Steve Saber loses his stick, goes in to make a play. Puck it's taken away by Amadon. Amadon to Pooler. Pooler off the boards, caught by Sully. Sully fires this in, gets deflected, goes to the corner. Connor DeMott tries firing it up for Saber. Saber stops this puck. Amadon overskates it. Saber comes out, hits Amadon in the skate, and we're going to have an interference call against RFA. Jimmy D'Angelo going to the box. Rome Free Academy penalty, number 17, Jimmy D'Angelo, 2-minute minor for interference. Number 17, 2 minutes, interference. It's time for a Storm power play. Time of the penalty, 2:58. Cameron Dallin in the corner, backhands his puck back for James Law. Law gets knocked off of that puck by Luke Haig. At the point, Julian Watts. Watts over to Carter Donnelly. Shot low, save made. Rebound comes out. Watts in the center point. Setting it back up again. Watts. Shot high off the glass. Comes over to the corner. Grabbed by RFA, and they're able to clear. That goes the length of the ice. Aiden Terry to play it. Aiden swings and misses. Julian Watts comes over, picks this puck up.
Juice skating down with it on the near side. Stops at his own blue line. Tries passing this to Amadon. Too soft of a pass, though. John Chirino takes us into the offensive end. Loses control of it. Ethan Potter with it. Potter to Amadon. Amadon sends this forward. Turns this over to Aiden Van Wee. Aiden sends this up into the neutral zone for Chirino. Chirino brings it into the offensive end and loses that puck. Andre Watts over the blue line into the O-zone. Watts drops back for DeMott. DeMott swings and misses. DeMott trying to force this puck forward, and RFA clears the zone. They're going to have about 30 seconds of power play by the time Ontario Bay gets themselves regrouped. Here's Steve Saber at the center line. He dumps his puck in. He's going to go off for a change. Coming on for him is James Law. Andre Watts loses that puck, skating after it. Johnny Wilson. Wilson brings this into the middle, and that puck gets taken away by DeMott. Now Law. James Law skating up with this puck. Law to Amadon. Amadon over the middle. Amadon trying to force this puck by Landon Sully. Can't do it. Sully with this puck. Trying to make some space. Sully sends this over to Stephen Mudry. And that puck gets dumped all the way down the length, and Connor DeMott with it. Teams are even. DeMott passes puck over to Julian Watts. Julian coming up in the neutral zone. Passes puck forward for Amadon. Amadon winds up, shot, save, rebound in the slot. Law trying to get that. Law chases down into the corner, gives it to Amadon. Amadon turns that puck over. I think that's Waterman that knocked it free. Could have been, yeah, it was Waterman. This puck comes out, caught by Mason Warnes. Warnes sends this up, gets stopped by Luke Haig. Haig in control, passes puck back behind the net. Amadon there, couldn't get it free. Puck comes up for Braden Meeks. Meeks sends this into the middle to Waterman. Logan coming down over the blue line, and way ahead of him was Johnny Wilson. That's an offsides. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Face-off in the neutral zone. Mateo Dalpe. Face-off won by Rome. Brandon Natal. Rome dumps his puck in deep. Brandon chasing after it in the corner. Julian Watts takes that puck away from Natal. Juice gets hit by Nick Tothra-Tazzy. Juice still with that puck. Julian trying to pass it out. Goes off the skate of Jack Carpenter. Comes on net. Or in front of the net anyway. Mason Warnes off the boards. Gets that puck up for Stephen Wheeler. Wheeler into the neutral zone. Jackson Smith chasing after it. Puck gets swatted back and out of play by RFA's number 25, Nick Tothra-Tazzy. Will have a face-off in the neutral zone. There's a face-off by James Law. Sends this over to the boards. Picked up by Carmen Orton. Puck comes out into the slot. Knocked away by Andre Watts. Still in control, Jimmy D'Angelo along the blue line. D'Angelo curling around at the circle. Sends this back in deep for Chirino. Chirino gives it back to D'Angelo. D'Angelo curling. Loses that puck. Cameron Dallin regains control. D'Angelo off the boards. Puck goes to Orton. Orton to Chirino. Chirino centering pass. Blocked by Dallin. Chirino able to recover. Curls around. Dallin still on him. Chirino in the slot. Shot. Save. Rebound. Swept away by Connor DeMott. Chirino at the corner, sends his puck back in deep, goes back to Chirino. Chirino making his move up. Chirino shot, blocked in front, never made it through. Puck goes back to the corner. D'Angelo loses that to Law. Law sends this down the length of the ice. Shot on net, saved by Dante Spirace. Cameron Dallin coming in, says hello to his teammate from another team, and Dante holds on to that puck for the faceoff. Face off to the left side of Dante. Jacob Amadon drives that puck forward, goes into play on it. He gets pressed up against the board. Centering pass, nobody there except for Braden Meeks. Meeks sends this puck over to the boards, comes and fires this out into the neutral zone. Ricochets off of Steven Saber and comes to Luke Haig. Haig sends this forward, grabbed by Adam Pooler. Pooler sends this across, goes off Saber against the boards. Aiden Van Wee picks it up. Van Wee going back into the offensive end, loses it. Meeks there. Meeks passes over to Waterman. Shot. Deflected, goes to the corner. Saber over, almost plowed into Wilson. Good thing he didn't. That would have been a penalty. Shot on goal. Save made. Aiden Terry, and he covers it up for the faceoff. Puck comes up at the point. Held in, though. Jack Carpenter in. Centering pass. Shot. Save made. Aiden Terry. Puck comes up for Matteo Dalpe. Dalpe trying to weave his way through. Passes over to Potter. Potter makes it into the offensive end. Gets wrapped up by Steve Mudry. Turns to center. That pass goes off of Matteo, who is sliding in. Puck comes out for RFA. Brandon Natal over the blue line into the offensive end. Turned back by Julian Watts. Picked up by Matteo. Matteo backhands this puck in. Goes into the corner. Chased down by Chris Brement. Back behind the goal. Brement still with it. Brement goes to the corner. Brement sends this puck up. Gets touched into the offensive end by PJ Suma. Julian Watts battling against Brandon Natal. Coming in to help out, James Law. Law passes up to Myros. Myros tried touching that to Cameron Dallin. Gets blocked by Sherino. Sherino runs into trouble with Julian Watts. Watts coming up off the blue line. Watts out to Dallin. Dallin over the blue line. Dallin trying to weave his way in. Backhand soft as ever. It was like he used an overcooked piece of spaghetti to take that backhanded shot. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Andre Watts takes this into the corner. Puck gets taken away by Aiden Van Wee. Van Wee behind the net gets hit by Cameron. Connor DeMott holds that, goes to Dallin. Dallin winds up, shot high off the glass. Drops down Myros, tried to backhand it back into the slot, gets blocked, centering pass, comes out high, center point position. Andre Watts dumps this into the corner. No Ontario-based Storm players there. Dallin chases it down back behind the net. Now gets poked up by Myros. Myros battling around. Gets this over to Dallin. Dallin shot. Save. Swept away. Dante Sparace. Puck goes to the corner. Picked up by Aiden Van Wee. Van Wee goes back into the trapezoid. Dallin throws the elbow at Aiden and doesn't get called for it. I think the referee winked at him. He kind of liked the motion. Chasing after that puck. James Law at the corner along the boards. Puck gets poked back by Jimmy D'Angelo. Dallin and No, that's not Van Wee that time. That's Sherino. And here comes John Sherino through the neutral zone. Sherino over the blue line, leaning. Puck swept away by Connor DeMott. Now taken by Jacob Amidon. Amidon to Saber. Saber dumps this down, and Saber gets unloaded on. And that's going to be an icing. It'll bring the faceoff back down to Aiden Terry. Check out these awesome sponsors. They are awesome. It's because of them that I'm able to do what I do and bring these games from me to you. They help keep my equipment current and all sorts of goodies, including helping to fund a master's program that I've been accepted to. I'm still several dollars short. Everyone that subscribes to me, if everyone just donated $20, I would actually be able to take that master's program and get a master's degree in new media journalism, and I'm sure I'd be better at this than I am right now. Adam Pooler. Oh, weird bounce off the door. Stuck in somebody's skates, popping it forward. Meeks in the slot, now taken away. Jacob Amidon. Amidon shoveling that out into the neutral zone. Turns, hard pass, and that was too soon. That's an icing. I don't know if he meant to hit Wheeler, but he missed him by a mile, and that puck gets iced. I'll bring the faceoff back down to Aiden Terry. Returning to my sponsors, because they are awesome. Couldn't do what I do without them. Faceoff is grabbed by Julian Watts. Watts goes back behind into the trapezoid. Can't really hang out there, though. Puck gets swatted away by Nick Tothratazzi. Sends his puck out. Jacob Myros grabs it. Myros into the neutral zone. Myros moving up, dumps his puck in. He gets buried by Aiden Van Wee. Hard hit by Dallin. It's an elbow. I think Cameron... No, it's not... Yeah, no, Van Wee's going to go in for the elbow. Okay, that makes sense. Puck comes down, shot made. Jimmy D'Angelo save, Aiden Terry. Rome Free Academy penalty number 7,
Aiden Van Wee, 2-minute minor for elbowing. Number 7, 2 minutes elbow. Time of the minor penalty, 11:06. Puck comes out into neutral zone. Soft touch from Julian Watts to Carter Donnelly. Donnelly tried passing it up, gets intercepted by Jimmy D'Angelo. D'Angelo gives this to Sherino. Sherino spinning around. Now coming away with this puck is Jacob Amidon. Amidon driving into the neutral zone, flicks this up, goes into the offensive end. Nice check by Johnny. Was that Johnny Wilson or Chris Bremen? I did not see. Anyway, from his own end of the ice, Andre Watts passes puck out for Connor DeMott. DeMott tried passing us across to Cameron Dallen too far in front. That's an icing. With 52 seconds left to go in the player advantage for Ontario Bay, they have yet to put together a quality offensive attack in this power play that they have found themselves in. RFA doing a good job of applying pressure right in the neutral zone and attacking after that puck, forcing turnovers. Off the face-off, Andre Watts takes his puck back behind his net. Short pass over to Connor DeMott. DeMott back to Watts. Watts looking up, passes puck up for Dallen at the center line. Dallen one touch in the middle of the Myros. Soft hand zone. James Law comes away with this puck. Law trying to get the shot off. Johnny Wilson able to sweep that puck away to the corner. Sent back behind the goal for Landon Sully. Sully misses it. Cameron Dallen grabs it. Dallen got creamed. I don't know, because that kid drove in with his leg. Let's see what they're going to call that. He came in with his leg. It looked like his leg hit Cameron on the derriere, and that snapped his head forward. Cameron's up, and he's okay. I'm glad that didn't hurt his neck at all. I'm sure it'll make it hard for him to do the dishes later. That's his only chore he has in the house, but I'm sure this will interfere with that. And he's just going to walk away with a roughing. That's okay. So just as one power play expired, a new one starts. Oh, wait. Nope. They accidentally took off a power player. Oh, 12:06. 1:40, 1:37, 23 seconds. Rome Free Academy penalty. Number 16, Landon Sully. 2-minute minor for roughing. Number 16, 2 minutes rough. Time of the minor penalty, 12:43. That puck comes out into the corner. At the blue line, pulled out. Here comes Rome, skating down with this puck. Centering pass, shot, save made, Aiden Terry. For a moment, I thought that snuck its way through his legs. Face off to the left side of Aiden Terry. James Law gives this over for Connor DeMott. DeMott passes over to Jacob Amidon. Amidon coming in, shot, save made, Dante Spirace. Dallen over there trying to block that. Andre Watts not able to hold it at the blue line. Has to spin back into the neutral zone. Passes over to James Law. It's 5-on-4. Over to Amidon. Amidon knocks this forward. Aiden Van Wee grabs it, tries clearing it. Stopped by Connor DeMott. Puck goes in the air, drops down. Carmen Orton coming back with it. Orton passes over to Sherino. Goes behind him. Backhand. Shot. Save made. Aiden Terry. 3:27 to go in this game. Ontario Bay needs to get a goal in this next minute 10 while they have this player advantage. Then it'll be a 3-goal game with about 2.5, 3 minutes. It's doable. But if you can't score with the player advantage, it makes it that much more difficult when the teams return to even. Amidon off the faceoff, gives this puck over to Julian Watts. Watts rips this around, hustling over Johnny Wilson. Puck hits the door, comes out for Carter Donnelly. Donnelly to
Watts up for Ethan Potter gets turned back. Now Steve Saber grabs this puck, dumps it in, going after the chase. Stephen Mudry grabs it for RFA, tries clearing it along the boards. Jacob Amadon having a hard time pulling that off of his skates. Tries giving it back to Saber. Mudry there, though. Mudry, Saber, Amadon. Amadon comes out with this puck, tries to go for the wraparound. Shot, a goal! Jacob Amadon with the goal! I told you they needed to do it. They heard me, and they answered. Ontario Bay with the power play goal. It is now 6-3 with just under 3 minutes to go. We got ourselves a contest. Ontario Bay goal scored by number 12, Jacob Amadon. Assisted by number 25, Steven Saber. 12 from 25. Time of the Ontario Bay Storm power play goal, 14:05. Myro's not able to get that backhand shot taken by Jimmy D'Angelo. Gets blocked. Julian Watts with it. Julian skating up with his puck. Passes to Myros. Myros over the blue line. Sends that in. Goes off of Dante Sparace's stick to the corner. Dan-Dalin gets hit by Luke Haig. Puck goes behind the net. Sherino rips this the length of the ice, and that's going to be an icing. And that'll bring the faceoff back down by Dante Sparace. Rome takes that puck into the trapezoid. Saber going after him. Rome sends this up. Stopped by Connor Damati. Gets hit by Braden Meeks. Meeks sends his puck forward. Stopped by Andre Watts. Andre to Connor. Connor looks. Long pass across. Saber pulls this behind him. Saber takes us along the board. Centering pass. And that gets missed by Amadon. Andre soft misses. Puck is loose in the slot. Grabbed by Braden Meeks. Meeks gets this out into the neutral zone. Almost fell down. Meeks centering pass. Speared away by Connor Demott. Shot fired. Meeks misses wide right off the corner. Picked up by RFA. Now Steve Saber backhands this for Andre. Andre Watts skating up on the far side. Andre gets hit. Takes out the referee. It's not the same referee that fell down earlier, though. This puck gets kicked around, goes back to Andre. Andre to Amadon. Jacob, try toe dragging. The pull-up by Braden Meeks. Not Braden, I'm sorry. Aiden Van Wee couldn't do it. Puck is in deep. Landon Sully in the corner. Sends this back behind the goal. Puck gets passed up to Aiden Van Wee. Van Wee all the way down for Johnny Wilson. Wilson catches at the blue line. Gets knocked away. 1 minute of play remaining in the third period. Final minute of play. Aiden Van Wee sends this along the boards. It's taken away by Mateo Dalpe. Dalpe passes up to Jackson Smith. Smith winds up, shot, misses wide right. He almost got his second goal of the year, first one for his team. Puck gets brought out, passed up to D'Angelo. D'Angelo centering pass, backhand, drifts its way all the way to the far corner, played by Carmen Orton 30 seconds ago. Puck passed out to Jackson Smith. Smith misses it. He's going to skate after that puck. First one, it's going to be Mudry. Mudry goes back behind his goal. 20 seconds to go. Pass that off the boards. Picked up in the neutral zone by Sherino now. Sherino, backhand pass, shot wide left. Puck drops back behind. Along the side. Curled around by Rome. Still with it, Carmen Orton. Puck goes to the corner. Julian Watts stops short. 3 seconds to go, and that's going to do it for this game. And that concludes another exciting game of ice hockey here at the Haldane Memorial Arena, home of Storm Hockey. Please remember to fold and return your warming blankets to their appropriate receptacles now that the game has concluded. Please check your immediate area for any trash, personal belongings, including cell phones, cell phone chargers, and small children. Please take them with you. We don't want any more here. On behalf of the Ontario Bay Booster Club, we'd like to thank all parents, players, coaches, and especially our officials for making this game possible tonight.
Please remember to turn your headlights on because it's night. And remember, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. Be sure to check out this video and others on my YouTube channel at the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. Make it a great day, everyone. Thank you all for subscribing. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate everything that you guys do to support me and my efforts to deliver quality youth sports from me to you. Again, from the Haldane Memorial Arena, this one ends in a 6-3 victory for the Rome Free Academy Black Knights. I am the Dan-Dalin. Remember, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.
So I did say when Jackson went down, he took that shot. I said Jackson misses. He almost got his second goal of the year, first one for his team. So, can you go put this microphone away, and then can you come back with the photo camera?